position in American sports feels the pressure or the weight on their shoulders like a quarterback. Hopes and dreams of an entire fan base of teams ride on whether their signal caller can lead them to glory. And boy, what a matchup of two elite dudes we have in this one. Welcome to the home of the Utah Utes, Rice-Eccles Stadium in Salt Lake City. As we'll see the runner-up from last year's national championship, the Texas A&M Aggies, taking on a team that ranks in the top 5 in this conference, the Utah Utes. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth, as always, by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's tee this one up. And he's not going to take, and the ball's free, deep in his own territory. Touchdown, Utes! The finisher, the exclamation point on that drive.
This offense is so good. Man, they can hurt you in so many different ways, and they do it so quick, so explosive. They can put small drives together, big drives together. They've really had a great year, and that's why they're a top 10 offense.
Getting set for the extra point after putting the scoreboard to work for the first time. And the extra point is good, and it's 7-0. That is a defensive player's dream. Ball sitting there, chance to scoop it up, run with it, and they don't stop you until the band starts playing. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. Pull it on the read. Knocked down behind the line, and this defense trying to shut down the running game and set the tone right out of the gate. Lost 5 on that first play, and now it's 2nd and 15. Back to throw, it's Reed. Now improvising. He'll throw it, and he just overshot his man and threw it out of bounds, incomplete. The emotions and energy figure to be high all day, guys, because of what's at stake this late in the season. Really a must-win for both teams.
Yeah, these are the ones that get your blood moving, Reese. You get jacked up, man. You don't have to say anything in the locker room, give these big speeches. You know what's at stake, Jesse. You're ready to rock and roll. This is when you prove you're the big dog.
Which is pretty cool, too, because it's been a long season. And these teams obviously are both physically and mentally tired, but you're right. For this kind of game, this is the one you circled at the start of the year. You knew that this was going to matter. There was going to be a lot on the line.
Turning it on! Picks up the first down. Inside the 30. 10. Touchdown, Aggies! He got a step and just dusted the field. What an explosive eruption into the end zone by this running back.
And this back does it a lot. He makes big plays. When you can make big plays like this, it makes everybody's job easier. Oh, we can play action. Oh, we can throw it. But it starts with the run game, and this guy's setting everything up.
He wisely lets that one bounce through the back of the end zone, and they'll take over at the 25. Rides the back on the option to give. A collision, and he stopped at the 27 after picking up 1. Let's talk for just a minute here about Utah. They've done a really good job in high school recruiting. Just last week, a commitment from a big-time 4-star defensive back. David, what does a commitment like that do for the program?
I mean, so exciting. Like, once you start creating momentum in recruiting, it's really fun to watch it. And getting a guy like that in the back end, in the secondary, that's so important to your defense, man, does it get you excited. And other guys now say, hey, I might want to go play with that cat.
Throwing right. A strike downfield. And he gets a big chunk of yardage to the 34-yard line.
And that's the dangerous part about this offense, man. They'll get the ball out to a receiver. They can do that. They can make plays after the catch. Hard to bring down, hard to tackle. That's why this offense can be so explosive.
One big play can really flip the script of a drive. It's 1st and 10 from just outside the 30.
And winning first downs is a priority for a defense, and you can't get bludgeoned. You can't get physically beat at the point of attack. You know the percentages. It's usually pretty good on first down that they're going to run the football. So them getting that big chunk, getting in 2nd and short, not a good job by this defense.
The Utes can really attack on this 2nd and short. Here's the handoff. This time the defense was ready, and they stop him in his tracks.
Well, they're trying to run the football there, just nowhere to go. They got dominated up front at the point of attack.
And the Utes lining up, just needing a few tough inches on 3rd down. To the ground to try to pick up the first. Breaks into the open. He's got enough. It'll be a 1st down. They've got it up to 12.
How about the defense trying to slow this dude down? He's a Heisman contender for a reason. He's so difficult to tackle, and what a challenge. All week long they knew that they had to key on this guy and really try to at least limit him if they were going to win.
Wide receiver going in motion. On the ground, it's Green. Runs through the tackle. He's brought down at the 7-yard line, and they are threatening to take it in. Second down coming up on this red zone opportunity. They'll run play action. Looking for space to the left. And he waltzes in for the score. Touchdown, Utah! They'll try to add another to their lead. That's the kind of skill that makes guys stars. The improvisational skills, the blinding speed, the ability to make the big play and make defenses look silly.
Just straight silly. I mean, what do you want me to do? You put a guy that's that athletic, that fast at the quarterback spot. Now you're telling me to defend the run, defend the pass, defend the scrambles. I mean, goodness gracious. I don't know what you want a defense to do. There's no stopping that guy.
Looking downfield on 1st down. With the catch, it's Owens. Guys, let's take a minute here and talk about Texas A&M. As most everyone knows by now, one of the top disruptors on defense in the country, 5-star defensive lineman, and they got him with a huge verbal commitment last week. What's that going to do for them?
I mean, the excitement level through the roof. Getting a guy like that you know is plug and play. I mean, big, strong, athletic, makes your defensive line formidable right away. The recruiting class, they just gained some serious momentum.
Rice-Eccles, one of the toughest places to play in all the country. Try to get your 3rd down conversion in the midst of this. Trying to beat the D deep. Hits him in stride at the 10. He's brought down, but he's got him inside the 10. 1st and goal from the 8.
I love when you back the defense off. If you want to get aggressive, I'll take shots down the field, make the defense play more conservative, and now what? Now you're in the red zone with a chance to get some points.
And he's loose, and he'll take it to the house. Touchdown, Aggies. Extra point here will tie the game.
And that is a huge touchdown for the offense and also a big momentum shifter in this game, because now if they kick the extra point, they tie this game, anything could happen.
And he passes on the touchback. Here he comes. Rolling the dice to bring it out of the end zone did not work out as he stopped at the 13. They'll try to put something together, backed up a bit, starting at their own 13. Looking to throw, it's Dampier. Finds his tight end. Found a little bit of room to operate, but he'll be stopped just short of the first down. Just a quick rhythm throw there and really good use of the tight end.
Yeah, good use of the big fella. I mean, go through your progressions real quick. You can't find anything. Get the easy gain. Don't take a shot down the field all the time. Take those shots later, but take those easy, wide-open opportunities to get some positive chunks.
There was just nowhere to cut back. Great job by the defense, and he'll have to take the loss.
And I think that time the quarterback made the wrong read. He was trying to pitch it. He didn't have to, though. There was a lot of green grass and space out in front of him. If he just holds on to that football, he might not score a touchdown, but he's definitely going to be able to at least get positive yards. I think that's a play on the option the quarterback would like to have back.
They turn to the passing game on 3rd and short. Flushed out of the pocket. Now he'll turn one loose back to the middle. And that'll be incomplete. They certainly weren't afraid to take a shot there, and now it's 4th down.
Defense did a great job. 3rd and short on the opponent's side of the field. They're expecting quick throw. Everybody, they dug their heel on the ground. They're able to break on the ball, force the incompletion.
The Utes will try to move the chains on 4th down. Quarterback making adjustments. This is a design run. And a big hit at the end, but it didn't stop him from getting the first down. Absolutely nothing settled. Deadlocked after one period of play as we have a look at the stats. So 1st down here as they go back to work. The give to the back. Oh, he's got some space. They finally get to him, but what a play there to pick up the first down.
And I think the biggest thing for this young man is we've seen him be so great all throughout the season. How do you finish? And how do you finish decides if you win that big trophy at the end of the year. He's in the Heisman running late in the season. I bet you he'll get a lot of touches today.
Fires to the big fella. Good execution. They move the sticks, and they've got it at the 33.
And this offense is just so dynamic because they've got playmakers at all the skill positions, right? We just saw a big play in the running game. Now we see one in the passing game. There's not one dude that you can key on here if you're on defense to try and slow them down.
And the Utes have it with a 1st and 10. Looking for a crease. It's Parker. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
And that's why he is an All-American caliber player. He is just so physical and dominant against the run. He's able to shed blockers, use his athleticism, use his speed, get to the ball carrier and bring him down. Simply one of the best box defenders you're going to find in the entire country.
Dropping back, it's Dampier. Pocket breaking down. This will be the 8th play of the drive, but a great opportunity for the defense to get off the field. Might be calling a hot route.
Let's go, Panther! Let's go, Panther!
On 3rd and long, he'll have to turn it loose deep. Intercepted for the 11th time. He couldn't quite get loose on that return, but he'd already made the play, and they've got it at the 35.
And the defender makes a great read, breaks on the football, and makes the big interception in the back end. And here's the thing, that's number 4 this season, so he's finding the football consistently.
The give. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Guys, let's take a second here and think about Texas A&M. I'm sure you guys saw this. One of the top running backs in the country, 5-star guy, gave a verbal commitment last week. What's the expectation for him as soon as he hits campus?
I mean, you don't get 5 stars very often, and you get 5 stars for a reason, because you are a dude. He is a man-child. They want to get him in the door now. They wish they could already have him signed, but the excitement is going to really build for this young man.
The mighty Utah student section alive and bringing the noise on 3rd down. Going to try to get it himself. That'll get the job done and move the chains, and they'll mark the ball at the 45.
And on 3rd down, he calls his own number. Really nice job by the quarterback, making the decision, being decisive. He does a good job going, getting the 1st down, a new set of downs for this offense.
Now a 1st down from the 45-yard line. They'll go to the ground. Able to scrounge 3 yards out of that one somehow. It's 2nd and 7.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground, take away that run game, make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
Scanning the field, it's Reed. Fires to the wideout. Got it in the middle, it's Dell. All the way down to the 25-yard line, they move the sticks, it's 1st down.
Well, really nice catch there, and I'll tell you, ever since Texas A&M made the move to the SEC, their path to the national championship got way harder. If they're going to win today, they've got to come up with big plays in the passing game. This guy gives them that opportunity. He gives them a chance not just to compete for conference titles, but for national championships, too.
The Aggies with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Back to the ground with the running back. He's dragged down at the 12 as they try to cash in on this red zone opportunity.
This offense has to get this guy the ball in as many ways as possible. He showed you all of his tools on that last play.
We'll take a quick break as we have reached the final 2 minutes of the 1st half. And the Aggies kept this drive moving on the ground, now back to work. Pulls it on the bootleg fake. And the Heat gets there, and they get him down at the 14-yard line.
I love the defense right here, working together, forcing the quarterback outside of the pocket. And then you got to have those secondary contained players, the guys whose job is to go get him once he gets outside the pocket, and the linebacker does that, runs him down on the outside part of the field and gets the big sack.
Let's see if this offense can answer the bell. Their coaches challenged them all week long. When they got down to the red zone, we've got to be able to run the football because we're going up against a top 10 rushing defense. Let's see if they can step up here and get it done.
On 3rd and long, no secret what he needs here. He's not going to make it to the sticks, and what a stop against one of the best 3rd down offenses in the country. Timeout is called, and it's the defense wanting to make sure that everyone's on the same page for this big down. And now on 4th down, they'll try a field goal. This whole play is going to see if this kicker can operate in a sea of noise. After that last field goal drive, they're set to kick it away.
Man, so many more times we're going to say, go for it, be aggressive. Nice to have a guy you can depend on, and you know you're putting 3 on the board. Nice kick, nice job.
They take over late in the half, enough time to put together a drive. Got the quick completion.
I like the decision by the quarterback here. Just get the ball out of your hands, get it to your playmaker. A lot of times he'll dance and make even bigger plays than he did here, but it was still a positive game.
The Utes can play this 2nd down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Takes the handoff. It's Parker. There he goes. They've got it to the 49-yard line, and they'll move the chains. He now has 62 yards rushing, and he gets closer and closer to a 1,500-yard season. It'll be a 1st down from the 49-yard line. He'll do it himself. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Looking for a man. It's Dampier. He's moving out of the pocket. Now he'll throw back into the middle. And they can't hook up, going for the big play on 2nd down. Now it's 3rd down.
Well, they're trying to attack the middle of the field. That time the ball a little too high for his wide receiver, and it falls incomplete.
Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. Trying to move the sticks on 3rd down through the air. Steps away. He'll take another shot here. Pass falls incomplete, and there are still 3 seconds left.
You know, it's funny. That's probably the most discombobulated the offense has looked so far in this game, right? After watching that incompletion there on 3rd down, they were just up and down the field earlier. Tremendous rhythm, tremendous balance. Everything their play caller was dialing up was working, lighting up the scoreboard. And then all of a sudden on this last drive, just not able to...
He wants to take the top off. It's incomplete, and they tried to get one on the board before the break and couldn't quite make the connection. 1st half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update. The kickoff team is on the field, and we're ready to get this one underway. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. Back on the offense coming onto the field. Tight game as we start the 3rd quarter, and we'll see what type of adjustments they made at halftime.
And getting the ball first here, I think, is such a big deal. Like, I get the first chance to make a statement, to make the adjustments, to create some momentum for my squad.
And the Heat gets there, and they get him down at the 14-yard line.
I love the defensive effort there. They didn't get him right away. They stayed after him. He was scrambling, going backwards. They get the sack on the first play of the drive.
And the Utes trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Wants to adjust the pattern. To the air, it's Dampier. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down.
This offense really is putting themselves behind the 8 ball right now on this drive. Sack 1st down. You've just thrown an incompletion, so 3rd in California. Defense knows you're probably going to throw it. What can you dial up here?
On 3rd and long, he's going to have to turn one loose downfield. He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete, and 4th down's coming. The Utes will call on their punt team. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. He takes it at the 45. That's a perfect example of not settling for a fair catch. Pick up whatever yardage you can and help out the offense. So here comes the Texas A&M offense back onto the field. On the run, it's Henson.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
Off the bootleg, wants to toss it. Pulls it in, it's Henson. Open space at the 25. He's finally stopped and brought down at the 15. They've done a really good job identifying mismatches, and they find one out of the backfield there.
Reese, I really don't think it's that hard. My guy is better than yours. Find the matchup across the field. Running back's got some speed. Get in his hands quickly. Throw it to him fast. Let him make somebody miss against a slower guy that's usually a linebacker.
Got to give the defense credit. Watching film, anticipating. They knew that this offense had this play in their back pocket. They knew about the speed of this wide receiver and different ways they were going to try to get him involved. Everybody on defense on the same page, playing together. I love it.
Going to work in the red zone, they can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. They finally get a hold of him, knocking him down behind the line of scrimmage. He had been running wild.
And listen, it's tough. It's a tough proposition. This is the top 10 defense against the run. You know they're physical. You know who they are. But you're not going to bat an eye. And you're going to challenge your guys, especially in the red zone, to be more physical, to be able to continue to run the football against a really good defense.
On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. Caught behind the line. It's Thurman. He ended up losing yardage on the play, and that'll bring up 4th down. And they'll send out the kicker to try a field goal. This crowd trying to do its part to get inside the kicker's head. Splits the uprights. Good. They double their lead up to 6 here in the 3rd quarter.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
Offense returns ready to go back on the attack. They really didn't move the ball at all the last time they had it, and hoping for better fortune this time around. Turning it on! Good, solid pickup on that one. They've got it out to the 40, and it's 1st down.
And this guy's going to have to come through for you in this game. He picks up another 1st down, but he's your Heisman contender. He's the best player on your football team, and he's a guy that's just going to have to touch the ball a lot in this game if you're going to win.
After that big gainer to open things up, they'll put it in play from the 40. To the air, it's Dampier. Plucks it out of the air.
And I think this receiver's forte is his route running. He's a guy that can line up all over the field, but it's not just catching post routes and goes. This guy can run shallows, he can run slants, he can run the option routes and find soft spots in the defense. This guy really has all the routes in his toolbox.
And the Utes with myriad options after that big pickup on 1st down. Motion from the wideout. He leaves it with his back. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the 1st down. He's piled up 87 yards on the ground, and just another day at the office for the national leader in rushing. The Utes will have it 1st and 10. To the air on 1st down. Floating away. Trying to make magic on the scramble. At the 20, he's got space. And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Utes! Setting up for the extra point that would put them on top.
I mean, you talk about calling a pretty good defense you feel good about, and you take away the pass, and what does the quarterback do? He pulls it down and just shows the speed, basically becomes a running back, takes it all the way to the house, and makes your defense look silly.
Fielded in the end zone. It's Dell. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. So here comes the Texas A&M offense back onto the field. Jesse, they had to kick a field goal the last time they had it.
Yeah, and oftentimes early in games, you're just trying to find your rhythm. Some things work, some don't on that first drive, David. It'll be interesting to see what happens here on the second drive.
Yeah, you got a feel for the defense now. You understand what they're trying to do, what their game plan is. Now you get to go into phase 2 of your game plan.
Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Back to pass, it's Reed. Bringing the heat. Incomplete. He had to get rid of it before he wanted to. The defense put the heat on.
Now, how loud is it in this building? This is crazy. These fans are going absolutely nuts. And I used to love when the fans got involved when I'm on defense because it messes with the snap count. It messes with the communication, and it can really rattle an offense.
Catch in the middle, it's Thurman. He'll be stopped short of the line to gain. Needed about 3 more on that one.
And we haven't called his name a lot, and I think this offense, they need to find a way to continue to manufacture touches for the big tight end. And I don't care how you do it. I don't care where you line him up. He's that good, and if I'm this offense, I'm going to find him more often.
Looking for the first down, Texas A&M lines up on 4th. He's going to let it go. And it's batted away, and the 4th down play doesn't convert. They'll give up the football.
And those 4th down stops are so huge for momentum to turn the ball back to your offense. Great pass defense, seeing the ball, breaking on it, swatting it down so the receiver couldn't make a play. Nice job by this defense.
Quarterback making checks. They'll start this drive going to the air. Fires left. He's picked off, and he's thrown a dozen of them. He managed a few yards on that return, but the bigger play was the fact that they forced the turnover. We'll see what they can do on this drive as it starts at the 8. Looking for a crease to the left. Slams his way forward. He'll get 3 out to the 11.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not opening up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
Finds a little bit of space. He'll get 3 out to the 15. Got them then deep in their own end, and this crowd trying to help keep them there. Wants to throw on 3rd down. Throws for the tight end. Complete to the left. Running through contact. And that tackle almost certainly saved a touchdown after he ripped off a huge gain. Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. Looking for a gap. It's Owens. Plows through the defense. Gets enough for the first down, but not sure they'll get another playoff here in the 3rd quarter. Guys, that's the end of the quarter, and Utah has the lead here. And as we switch ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the national rankings. They go back to work in the final period of this one. Leaves it with the back. Breaks into the open. Pass to stakes and still on his feet. Defense is there to make the stop, but he's got the first down, and they'll have it 1st and goal at the 6.
And he finally breaks one. They get rewarded. They've been trying to run the football, Palmer, but just haven't had success all day.
Yeah, and the staff never gave up on him, too, right? They kept giving him opportunity.
Touchdown, Texas A&M. And they've moved out front here in the 4th.
Man, I love this offense, being able to run the football late in the game when it matters and punch it in for the touchdown, and more importantly, take the lead.
The extra point is good, and it's important. The lead is a touchdown now at 6. Out of the end zone. Knocked down right at the 25, and I guess he breaks even, bringing it out of the end zone. Utah has it back on the offense. defense coming onto the field. Not the day they had hoped to have, but when you are a ranked team, you are going to get everyone's best shot, and now let's see if they can pull this one out. Wants to throw. It's Dampier. Can't make the grab. Quarterback just missed him a little bit.
And this is going to fall on the quarterback's shoulders here in the fourth quarter. You're trailing. It's a close game. You are going to have to complete some balls. You're going to have to make some big-time throws in small windows under duress if you're going to bring your team back and will them to victory. Incomplete there, obviously, but expect them to continue to throw it. This quarterback better dial in.
Quarterback adjusting the pattern. Direct snap. Slithers into space. He's piled up 97 yards rushing. He continues to impress as he leads the nation in rushing.
We know this guy is in contention right now for the Heisman Trophy, and this late in the year, if you're going to bring that home, you got to put up big stat games, right? Had over 100 rushing yards his last time out. He's doing it again today. He is turning it on late this season.
Wants to throw on first down. Using the quick game.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly. That's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm right now.
Line getting set on second down. Wants to go up top. Makes the grab. It's Parker. Runs through a tackle. And that first defender was just waving at him after that sweet move. He picked up the first down.
I just love quarterbacks that aren't greedy and that aren't always trying to throw the home run ball, right? Second down, you're in your own end of the field. The guy you want to throw to is not open. Just find the back. He'll go do something positive with it. This guy is a weapon, and you got to find him in the passing game.
Not a lot of movement on that one. The defense in position.
And what's the closest guy to the football, man? It's those defensive tackles, and those guards and centers have to work together. They got to get those guys and get some movement. They don't on this play, and the big fella eats. Nowhere to go. When you run into him, you usually meet the ground.
That's caught. It's Parker. Just what they were looking for, and he's got him set up in business at the 35 with the first down. And the Utes racing to the line in the hurry-up. He wants to change this route. To the air. It's Dampier. The short hands. It's Stewart. Oh, he's got some space. He's stopped and forced out of bounds just short of the 10-yard line. They'll mark it at the 11.
Important in the passing game that it's not just receivers doing all the work. You got to get running backs involved. You got to get your big fellas. You got to get the tight ends going too.
Wants to go up top on first down. Quarterback now on the run, still looking. Pulled down at the 11-yard line as they inch closer and closer to pay dirt.
It's just so nice to have a QB under center. Nowadays in football, you can trust these guys. You put so much on their plate, and you tell them, go get positive yards when it's there. And a lot of these guys are such great athletes, they do it with ease.
It'll be second down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. Second down, he'll throw it. Well, the quarterback can make a big play when he starts moving around. He steps out of bounds just short of the goal line, and they'll try to finish it with a score from there.
Fourth quarter, obviously, trailing in a football game, you're going to need this dude, your quarterback, to make plays. And you got to call plays like this where it's a pass, and he still takes off and gets the first down. It's his time. It's the fourth quarter. You're trailing. The ball's in his hands.
Slams ahead. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Utah. Lining up for the point after and the lead. Precision blocking up front. Created the open lane and the running back followed it beautifully.
Yeah, it's pretty easy to follow an offensive line that makes those holes and just gives you a caravan all the way to the end zone. What an unbelievable job blocking up front.
And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. Texas A&M has it back on the offense, ready to go to work. They're in a precarious spot here, that lofty perch in the rankings, hanging in the balance unless they can do something to save themselves here.
They're trying to run the football. There's just nowhere to go for the ball carrier inside. He tried to bounce it to the outside. That linebacker way too fast. He met him there and forced the TFL.
A negative play to open the drive. Let's see what they've got on 2nd and 14. Back to pass. Here he goes breaking the pocket. Bought a little time, lets it go. Sure hands, it's Hansen. Stumbled to the ground.
I think this defense really needs to start thinking about really fencing this quarterback in. You cannot let him go east or west because he will extend the play with his legs and his speed and then hurt you throwing the football.
This is why Rice-Eccles, one of the toughest places to play in all the country. Try to get your third down conversion in the midst of this. Quarterback keeps it. It's a game of first downs, and they've got one out to their own 37. Clock stops. We have reached the 2-minute timeout, and the offense is looking for a play to close this deal out. A&M comes back out with another first down. Dropping back, it's Reed. Under fire. Finds his man, it's Craver. There he goes. And he picked up the first down, but he will remember the price he paid after that hit.
The number one goal as a defense is try to hit the QB as many times as possible. Try to rattle him, try to get him flustered a little bit. Nice job getting there, getting the hit on him, but nice job of executing by the quarterback. Taking the hit, delivering the strike.
Makes that one pay off, and they finally get him down at the 38. It'll be first down.
And maybe the big fella can jumpstart this offense a little bit. They got to get some points, and he's that big physical guy, breaking some tackles, making some plays. Here in the fourth quarter, they're going to need it.
The Aggies back to the line on first down. Let's see if they keep leaning on this running game. Inside the 25. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks.
And that's why this guy is such a weapon in this offense, because you don't have to throw it far downfield. Just get the ball in his hands. He catches it close to the line of scrimmage, but look what he was able to do after the catch. He gets an explosive play for this offense.
That is a big win for this defense, as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
That play had zero shot. They got to do a better job up front, creating some running lanes. The running back, before he could go anywhere, getting tackled, nowhere to go.
Now 2nd and goal, and right in the teeth of this noise. They'll run the option. He'll be hauled down just inside the 10 at the 9 as they're trying to turn this into a score. The defense going to stop the clock for the timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page. A huge chance for points here on 3rd and goal, and if they can get it in, we might have ourselves a finish. From the gun, wants to pass. Ball into the end zone, and it's intercepted. That's the way this defense wanted to wrap it up. Make a play themselves, finish off the game, and the offense can kneel it out from here.
And the defense gave up some yards late in the game, but when it mattered most, when the offense had a chance to go in here and take the lead late in this football game, they absolutely closed the door, get the INT, and get the ball back to their offense.
The goalpost breathing down their neck as they're backed up in their own end, starting the drive from their own one. Going to throw it over the top of the knee. He's got it on the outside. Oh, he's getting ahead of steam. The 10. And he just kept running, and he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, Utes!
That is how it's done. Great job by this offense. And because of the score and the time, kick the extra point because you're going to make them go down the field, have to score, and get a two-point conversion to tie this football game. Great drive by this offense.
He'll take a knee. It's a touchback save every second he can as they try to put together this final drive. Texas A&M offense goes back to work. And they're going to have to fight this defense, and they're also up against it with time, Jesse.
Yeah, no doubt, Reese. And this quarterback now, he's going to have to show off his core.
Oh, it's out! And he'll get the ball back. Otherwise, it would have been lights out. And let's hold on just a minute here as the officials are going to have a second look. They immediately call timeout, trying to preserve every second they can to try to rally here late. So the officials take a closer look, and the replay booth will overturn the call. No time to waste here. They've got to get set and pick up chunk yardage. Fires to the tight end. He's got it out to the 37 after gaining 5. Clock stops momentarily for the first down. They'll hurry to the line. He's taking a deep shot. He's got it inside the 15. Timeout is called by the offense. 16 seconds left in the game.
And how about the big strike down the field? I love when offenses take shots down the field, try to make big plays. Now they're set up in the red zone.
He just about put this game away if he'd been able to hold on to that one. Instead, it's second down.
I can't believe it. He had a chance to just end the game right there. If the defender makes the catch in the end zone, up a possession, this is ball game. But because he put it on the ground, this offense still has life.
Makes the grab. They get the timeout called with 7 seconds left on the clock. Tight quarters deep in the red zone, but they can pick up a first down without scoring. Third down. Quarterback strolling away from heat. And he just throws it away on third down. I don't think you can give up on a play like that.
And with that incompletion, man, it's go time. Like this offense, there's no more holding back. They've got to have this play. Trailing, they need a big play. Which one on that play call sheet is your go-to play in this moment when I gotta have it?
And here we go, down a score. They'll go for it on fourth down. He'll go up top, maybe a deciding play here. Keeps looking downfield. Last chance. Ball into the end zone. It's caught. It's caught for the touchdown. No time left on the clock, and they're down by 2.
And that is how you take the crowd out of a game, guys. Picture perfect. No time left on the clock. You score a touchdown. You're down by 2. You need a 2-point conversion to send this thing into overtime. This crowd is absolutely stunned. They cannot believe what just happened.
No time left, but one more play. The 2-point conversion attempt will decide whether game over or play on in overtime. Under fire. Pass is incomplete. The 2-point